Hello and welcome, Sagittarius. This is your December 2025 reading. My name is the Tarot. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for scrolling and coming across the page, coming across the video. I know it's a bit dark, but what is done in the dark comes through in the light. So let's see what the message is for you, or messages could be for you for the month of December, Sagittarius. Let's see. We're going to start with the wisdom of the oracle, then we're going to go into some tarot and clarify everything. Let's see what we got for Sagittarius. That's a lot of cards. We're going to go with the first three. Orphan, what do we have here? Poised and truth be told. Okay, message in a bottle, peace, orphaned. Message in a bottle, I feel like there is someone who's trying to communicate with you, or either you are trying to communicate with yourself. There is some message that you're trying to get through to yourself that you really truly need to hear, and you haven't been paying attention. You've been ignoring it because you feel like whatever this message is, if you don't pay attention to it, then it's not going to hurt. It's not going to matter. It's not going to desire energy to go into it. But it's actually the opposite. Because you are ignoring it, it is requiring more energy, more time. It's requiring more of a sacrifice from you. And again, Sagittarius, you definitely know what this is. If you don't know what this is, you haven't gotten to this point yet, but do know this message in a bottle is coming towards you. Ultimately, there are some things you need to handle. There are some affairs you need to get in order. There are some people you need to communicate with, talk to, not necessarily to explain things, but just to bury the hatchet, not to go into the new year with that energy of confusion or that energy of anger or hatred or just this uncertainty. A lot of what I'm hearing about this message is this is something that you should have taken care of months ago, but again, you felt like you had time. You felt like you could have done it on your own, and spirit is just like, no, because on the other side of this message is peace. On the other side of this message is clarity. On the other side of this message is brand new opportunity, brand new beginnings. It's just one of those things to where spirit is saying, let's go ahead and communicate what you have bottled up so that we can release what is bottled up and come into this place of peace. And so therefore, it's just one of those things to where it's like, you may, and this is for some of you, this is not for the full Sagittarius collective, you may be orphaned. And orphaned in this sense just means whomever it is that you have to communicate whatever you have bottled up, they may be trying to, they may be in a sense like try to cut you off, or they may in a sense try to be like, well, we haven't been communicating, we haven't been dealing with one another, so it is quite all right if we keep it that way. But understand that the purpose of you relaying this message, the purpose of releasing what you have bottled up in here, is not for the other person. It is for you. It is to get it off your chest. It is for you to stop carrying that burden around. It is to stop you from being a victim in this situation, because that is not what you are. You are not a victim. Things happen, life happens, and therefore decisions were made. No one can say that, I mean, they can say the decision you made was wrong, but honestly, no one would know because they have not been in that decision-making situation themselves. So don't get caught up in the logistics of it. Being orphaned again is not that bad, because even if we go with the last few cards, we have poised and we have truth be told. Sagittarius, you are the type of person that really does thrive when being alone. You are a type of person that thrives under pressure. You are the type of person that thrives when your back is against the wall. So even if you are in this state and space of being orphaned, I really feel like for most of you, what it's basically just saying that you're really just going to go into hermit mode. You're going to just remove yourself from situations, spaces, places, people, and just focus on what you feel you need to be focusing on. So it really doesn't feel like being orphaned in this situation is a bad thing. It's just you cutting out a lot of the middlemen, a lot of the fluff, a lot of the things that aren't serving you. So I respect that. Let's see. Let's get some tarot. Sagittarius December. One more shuffle. Five cards, please, for Sagittarius. Thank you. Three more cards, please. And thank you. One more card, please, and thank you. Yeah, Hermit is at the bottom of the deck here. Ultimately, there was some sort of situation where you are focused on what you lost. But again, this message in a bottle is saying that you need to focus on letting go of what you have bottled up. You're focused on, oh, no, all I have this is left. Like, this is all I have left. Like, everything else is broken, falling apart. It's unusable. It's not. They're learning lessons. They're opportunities. They're stepping stones. And so, therefore, what have you learned from this? Look for the opportunity here in this situation and release the negativity. Because once you do that, you then have Empress energy here, and this is very much you giving birth to something. And I feel like the thing that you're giving birth to is you are coming better into control of your emotions. You are coming into this space again where peace is what you're after and peace is what you're going to get. And because peace is coming in, again, your emotions are just very much well controlled, well contained. You're very much in this space of, this is not going to upset me. This no longer bothers me. This is no longer a trigger. I see what this person is trying to do, and I'm not going to allow them to do it to me. They're trying to pull me out of character. And so it's just one of those things to where it's like, you're giving birth to this new emotionally stable person. You're coming into your own. You are no longer this just overly fiery type of person, Sagittarius. You are very much now in this state of controlling the fire, controlling the flame, not burning down bridges or opportunities because you are just what some people might be like, oh, he's just all him, she, they, whoever are just all over the place. That's no longer the situation. You're very much in control of how you are being presented to others when situations come your way. Now, as far as the orphaned energy is concerned, we have the Six of Swords and we have the Four of Wands. So again, the orphaned energy was not negative energy. This is very much given the energy of, you need this time to be on your own. You need this time to come through and just be like, Let me push myself out of the picture. Let me remove myself from, the group or whatever it may be, and let me just focus on me. Let me get to a place where I'm just worried about myself. Let me get to a place where it's about me, my healing, my health, my wealth, my well being. And when you are ready to come back and to be a part of, again, you're going to come back stronger. You're going to come back more collected. You're going to come back in this space in place of peace. And it's going to be very noticeable. And the one thing you have to understand with that being said is there are going to be some people who preferred the old you, because the old you, they would be able to get a trigger and get a rise out of you and be like, see, that's how Sagittarius is. But this is also happening to show you those are not your people. The people who do that, the people who look for that reaction, that's who you don't need to be around. So you're going through this change. You're releasing what is pent up, what is bottled up, to go to this place of peace, and then to live this life of an orphan, to come back to show and prove who is for you, who's in your corner, who is meant to be around you. And then once that all happens, you're going to just start chopping them off on the chopping block, and you're going to go forward from there. And I feel like that's a really good energy to be in and a really good place to be in going into the new year. There's no need to take dead weight with you into a new beginning. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If you have any questions, feel free to DM me. Until next time, Sagittarius, that is your December 2025 reading. I hope you guys are doing well. And until the next time, stay blessed.